Test. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We are back. Hey, hello, good afternoon. Well, we had more of a sell-off since we stepped out, I think somewhere here. And it's just been a sell-off ever since. But man, what a move. This would have been a nice play. Hopefully someone took it. We made a move right up to the wall. Right to it. Since then, we've sold off a lot. Now, could be trying for another one of these reversals. I did actually end up taking just a small trade off stream. I was having a problem with my camera getting it set up, and I had this set up just now, so I took just a small profit, nothing major. Wow. Here we go, ripping back up. Hey, no. I'm trying to do these renderings, and my computer always lags a little bit when I do these big renderings. Actually does affect my trading setup a little bit. All right. Hmm. I don't really trust going short here. It's 2 o'clock. Just gonna hold. I'm gonna be pretty picky from here until the end of the day on my trades. Don't want to give anything back, but if we do see a good setup, I do want to take it. There we go, shooting higher. Ooh, 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 ooh. Man.
Excuse me. Oof. Hey, Tosk. Apex actually pay out above threshold, bro. It's going to 200 MA. Everyone is too bearish. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Tosk. I don't remember seeing your name before. I appreciate it. Does Apex actually pay out? Yes, they definitely do. You can see, actually, if you look right here on my screen, last 90 days, I believe. This is a direct link to their website. Last 90 days, they've paid out 6.6 million to customers. So they definitely pay out. They've paid out in the last 90 days. Apex has paid out more to customers than most of the prop firms have paid out since they've been open. That's how much. That's how far ahead Apex is of their competition. Hey, Tosk, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Let's do this. But yeah, we're just making this another V-shaped reversal the way it looks like now. So we came down here, we had a V-shaped reversal. We have a little bit of these pullbacks. So this would have been a nice pullback here. I didn't get in on that. And then we have a couple fake outs here. Another reversal. Now this here would have been a really nice trade if anyone took it. We went up right to the VWAP, and I mean, probably would have gotten stopped out here on my trailing stop, but this is a really nice move to the downside. But here we are again, and just going higher. It's 2 o'clock now, so we might start seeing a little more volume. And who knows? Who knows? At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised if we try and make new highs. But yeah, you're right. This channel right here is a nice channel. Held up. We overshot it right here a little bit, but overall, this channel is a little bit of an overshoot right here, but still. Really nice channel right here that we've been in all day. Thing is, within these moves, there's been quite a bit of chop within it, except like this move down. Now, are we gonna go up and test this one? We might. Lots of fake out. Yes, exactly. That's why I'm very thankful just to be in the green. I'm going to keep it pretty conservative rest of the day. Especially, Tosk, if you're new here, you can go back on my channel, and at the end of every day I do a summary video, and full transparency, I show basically my profit and loss. This is day number 11 that we're trading these 19 funded accounts. we're trading all of them together at the same time using a copy trader. But yeah, we've had a rough start on this journey. So I am trying to lock in profit and have a green day for once. I need it. I really do. I have been struggling, been in a slump I would say the last 2 weeks I've been in a slump. We've had some green days here and there, but it seems like we have a green day and then we take 2 steps back the next day. So, but anyway, we keep on keeping on and we play it safe and we stay alive to live another day. I'm curious, Tosk, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find me? I'm kind of curious, like how people find me. I've been so amazed by just the support that I've gotten, and I'm always curious how people find me. Let's go, Aqua. That's right. Oh, YouTube algos? I guess so. I mean, it definitely feels like YouTube is treating me very well. Because we started this channel 4 weeks ago, and actually, I'm curious. I haven't even looked today yet how much, like, what my subscriber count is at. But hey, if you haven't subscribed, feel free to. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. How many subscribers do I currently have? 230. Let's go. So, that's crazy. That's amazing. I love it. Definitely keeps it, it definitely, the growth and the support is definitely motivating to keep putting out content, and yeah, it just it's definitely motivating and encouraging. You were looking up how Apex works? Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you found me. Well, if you have any questions on Apex, I can give you the rundown. I will be glad to give you the rundown right now. I was in your position here about 6-9 months ago. Was the first time I heard of prop firms and like how they work. And at first when I heard of it, I was like, this can't be true. Something's up. Something's a little amiss. And I did a ton of research on prop firms, and once I discovered that, prop firms definitely are not a scam, it's legit, and, they pay out. And then I was more focused on, basically after I kind of did enough research that I was like, yes, prop firms are definitely legit. Then I wanted to know, because I was really interested in using prop firms, then I just wanted to know, okay, if they're legit, now I want to find the best prop firm that is out there, because in doing my research, there's a lot. There's a lot of prop firms, and the first prop firm that I researched and that I kind of thought was legit, and I was like, okay, this is the one I want to use, was Top Step. And I think if you just do a Google search, and especially when you tune into YouTube, especially a lot of the top streamers that do futures day trading, like the ones that get the most views, I would say about almost all of them are advertising and promoting Top Step. So I was kind of hooked to to Top Step in the beginning, and I thought, okay, this is legit. This is the best prop firm to use, and I actually signed up with them. And before I actually purchased an account, I did a little more digging, and I realized that a lot of these top accounts are just getting paid to promote Top Step. And doing a little digging and researching, I quickly realized that, yeah, it's definitely not the best option out there. So me personally, I did a lot of research and I settled on Apex just for multiple reasons: for their simple rules and their really good discounts, and that they're reputable. Like, they pay out, they have a history of paying out. They have tons, like, especially looking at, like, they interview people that they pay out, and they actually, on their website, they post their payouts to everyone. Actually, if you go on my channel, you can see I have a video that basically breaks down their payouts in the past 6 months, and you can see every month, the top 10 traders of every month, the last 6 months. But they definitely pay out. So I settled. That's kind of why I settled with Apex, and that's the only company that I promote. And I am affiliated with them in a sense that they don't pay me to promote them. But if you click on my link in the description and you sign up through that and buy an account, then I do get a commission. So just to be fully transparent, but that is what I settled on. That is why I guess promote them, or what, that's why I use them, I guess I should say. But they are definitely legit, and the rules. So explaining how it works. So obviously you can, if you click on the link, it'll take you to Apex's homepage, and you'll see they have a lot of different account size options. You'll see that there's like a $25,000 option all the way up to a $300,000 option. And basically each account has the same rules, but they have different parameters of those rules. For example, a $25,000 account, you have a profit threshold that you need to reach is $1,500. And the drawdown, which the drawdown basically is the amount that you can lose. If you go below that, then you blow the account. You either have to reset it or buy another one. But basically that's, so each different account has different parameters for profit and for the trailing drawdown. So that's kind of what's important. And again, I just did a video here 2 or 3 days ago on my channel that talks about basically breaking down each account and which account might be the best account for you. Me personally, I settled on the 50K account. It just, to me, made the most sense as far as value and the rules for the profit and for the loss. It just made the most sense to me. So that's what I have. I would definitely do it again. And but yeah, basically the rules are very simple. Don't go below the trailing drawdown threshold. Reach the profit target. Once you reach the profit target, you just need to trade for 7 trading days, and then you're funded. It's really as simple as that. But let's say some of the questions that people have, let's say you buy an account today and you enter a trade and it goes your direction, and you get your profit target the first day. If you do that, then you basically just take, like, the next day you just trade a micro contract and you just go in and out immediately, and that will count as a trading day. And you just do that for 6 more days, and then you'll have your 7 trading days and you'll be funded. Okay, and then, okay, for the profit, for the first payout. For my first payout, so this is so this is my journey to that payout. I personally actually haven't gotten to the profit threshold yet. My first journey, my first goal was to get 20 accounts funded, which you don't need to get 20 accounts funded. That was just a personal goal that I had. And now I'm trading those accounts and I'm getting those accounts funded. So I'm not at that goal yet. And we started the journey to get to the funded amount 10 days ago. This is the 11th day. And we started off a lot kind of rough. So we're currently in the hole. Currently we are probably, I mean, you can see here on my balance. Oh, excuse me, my voice is giving out on me. Okay, sorry, excuse me. But yeah, basically we are about $600 that we started in the red. So the profit threshold for a $50,000 account is $52,600. So basically, once you have reached $2,600 in profit on your funded account, then you can make a request for a withdrawal. And you can take out $500 or $1,000 on your first withdrawal. And then, so yeah, that, if that makes sense. Grinded micros for 15 trading days before I pass today. Exactly. And hey, thanks, Tosk. I appreciate it. It's definitely been a grind, and it went really well with the evaluations. And as soon as I switched to my funded accounts, it's been a little bit of a rough start. So hopefully today is the first day of turning it around. We've definitely going better today. So hopefully we can continue this tomorrow and into next week. And but yeah, I appreciate the support. But you can see here we made it right up to this channel. Very interesting level here. We also have the open for the day is right here, I believe. Yes, this is where we opened at. So either that's where we opened, or yeah, that is where we opened today, wasn't it? I'm always confused. Maybe that's where we opened yesterday, but kind of consolidation here. We're quite a ways away from the EMA, so we're below the VWAP still. But again, like, it's just been crazy the last couple weeks how many V-shaped reversals. I don't know. I haven't, that's new. Like, I haven't seen that many where we just do, and it's, I mean, this is from 413 to 434, just basically straight up. That's a big move. And we, again, from here, we went from 435 down to 414. The 20-point move just down, and then a 20-point move up again. And especially for people like me that trade pullbacks, then you can get hurt. You can get slapped around pretty easily on these V-shaped reversals, which is why having stops is so important. Hey, I appreciate Aqua, and I hope you had a good lunch, Aqua, as well, and celebrate those 2 funded accounts that you did today. That's awesome. Aqua, I'm curious, do you have like a goal in mind for how many funded accounts that you want to get, or were you plans just to do those, to do 2 and just focus on those? Just curious what your plans are for your funded accounts. Also, as I'm trading, I'm also working. So I have so sometimes if it sounds or feels like I'm ignoring you, it's not intentional. Okay, 4 to start. That's awesome. I mean, that's good actually. If I had to do it over, like, I don't want to say if I had to do it over, I'd do it differently, because I don't know why. My goal was just to get to 20, which I'm actually at 19, and I was thinking about just trying to get one more just so I'm actually at the official 20. But doing like 4 to 5 and then, getting those to pay out is great. I think a great idea. And it's just amazing, like even with 4 or 5 accounts, how much that will add up. Okay, so how to trade 5 accounts. Okay, Todd, I'm just going to show you. I will show you how to do it. Give me a second. So it's a trade copier is what you want to use. Okay, so for example, so this is what the trade copier looks like. Now there's a couple different trade copiers that you can get. This one is the Apex trade copier. I think it costs like $150 one-time fee. And basically you pick your leader account right here. So first you have to make sure you have the correct instrument selected, for what you are trading, or for whatever symbol that you want your trades to be copied. You need to make sure that you select that symbol is the first step. And then from there, you select your leader account. So basically, you have one account that's your leader. And for me, I actually link it to an evaluation account because I want my leading account to actually be looking at the mini contracts. So I have that to that, but then here, the green symbols here is what indicates if that account is being copied based off of this leader account. Okay, so you once this is green, it's being copied over. If you don't, and then the method you can also change. You can have exact quantity, equal quantity, available cash, which almost never do that. You can also do ratio. So if I would do ratio and I would put here 2, it would mean that whatever my leader account trades, I will trade 2 times more on that account. Now I don't use leader, I use exact quantity. Then you right click and you make sure that cross order is checked. And then you highlight this green box right here. And that means when you make a trade on your leader account on the mini contract, then it actually crosses the order over into the micro contract. So for every 2, or for now, I'm trading 4 regular size contracts on my leader account, but it rolls it over to the micro contracts for my funded accounts. So that, I want to take it slow. I want to trade micros. I want to trade micros on my funded accounts, but I don't want to be looking at the micro chart. I would prefer to be looking at the mini ES, not the micro ES, when I make a trade. So that's why I have my leader account set, and it crosses over to my funded accounts. If that makes sense. I mean, if you can just trade right off the micros. The reason I don't is just I prefer the mini ES to the micros. The micros I feel like do move a little bit differently when I'm just talking purely about price action. I feel like they move a little bit differently than the regular ES. Like it's a lot more jumpy. If I know about, hang on. Sure, I have. Excuse me. Do you know about the chocolate and boss strategies? Oh, cock and boss. What? I don't think so. I've never heard of that. I do not think so. It's kind of a weird name for us for a strategy. Oh dear. I just get bamboozled. ICT. By the way, futures. I think it was you I was talking to the other day. When I was when we were talking about oh man, who was it? Oh, Patrick Wheeland. We were talking about Patrick Wheeland and how he and ICT had a Twitter fight. Did you ever have? Which I actually went back to see if I could find it again. But Patrick Wheeland went and deleted all his tweets that he was fighting with ICT. So, oh man. So no more entertainment for you. I was gonna say, if you want entertainment, some cheap entertainment, just go tune into Patrick Wheeland's Twitter and read through the Twitter feed when he was having a fight with ICT. I don't know why, but I don't know why that just really cracked me up, but it did. Patrick Wheeland is, and I don't want to talk trash about other streamers, but I mean Patrick Wheeland is definitely entertaining. I will definitely give him that. Honestly, I would appreciate, like, I would have a lot of respect for Patrick if he would just show his entries and exits, like just be transparent. Then, I mean, I would say he's a really, really good. I mean, I still think he's a good trader, but it's just there's too many question marks on his entries and exits to really have any type of, like, there's just so many questions. And if you watch his stream, like, you'll see, like, he'll switch screens constantly and you'll never see him actually enter. It'll just be more of, oh, yep, I took that trade. Like, he will once, you know, like here, for example, he will switch a screen to something else and be talking about it and yada, yada, yada. You won't hear a notification. You won't hear an entry sign or a signal or nothing. And all of a sudden he'll switch back to this screen and the price is up here. And then he'll be like, yep, I entered right here. I entered right here and I'm up 40 points and I'm going to take profit now. And like, and he does sometimes at the end of the day, he'll actually show his profit and loss statement, like from TradeStation or Tradeovate, like he'll show it, which, you know, does show, but it's just very iffy. And I know a lot of people believe that he has multiple accounts that he's actually trading on, and he'll take reverse trades, like he'll go long here and short here. And then once whichever one is profitable, that's the one that he'll use and show on his stream. I have no proof of that at all, but it definitely feel like, and I've asked him, like, in his chat and stuff, I've asked him, like, if he wouldn't just show, you know, his entries and exits when they're happening. And well, and his excuse is no, he doesn't want people copying his trades. But it's kind of a poor excuse because you can put, with the delay, you can put a 10-second delay on, or for what, whatever it is, that really wouldn't be an issue, but he refuses to do it. Hey, Toss, if I have a 75K account that gets funded, what's the drawdown on a 75K funded account? You know what, Toss? We're just going to show you. I'll show you how to find it. I'll show you how to find that out. Well, I know Aquan, that's what he says. Like, he doesn't want people blindly following him. First of all, why does he care? I guess is my first question. The second is, with the delay that you get from streaming, and you can put a 15-second delay on or a 10-second delay on, that really would take care of it. I mean, but to each his own. Okay, Haas, you were asking on what the drawdown is. So on a 75K account, your trailing threshold is $2,750. Who's Pat? Oh dear. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Toss, if you're new, then I do want to also show, or just, I want to make you aware of the trailing drawdown and explain to you what the trailing drawdown is, because it causes a lot of confusion, especially for new traders, what that trailing drawdown is and what it's there for. So, and you'll get a lot of different feedback from the community, especially prop firms. Some people despise trailing drawdowns, and they won't and don't use Apex because they have a trailing drawdown. And I mean, I think to each his own. If it doesn't fit your trading style, then you shouldn't use it. But let me just explain to you what the trailing drawdown is. I'm just going to use this chart for example. Let's say that you go long. This is actually not a good example. Here, this is a better example. Let's say you go long here at 41.35, right? And then you ride, makes a nice move for you, and you're up about 11 points. You're up about 44 ticks. Great trade, and that's awesome. But instead of taking your profit, you allow it to go against you all the way back down to here, and then finally you exit at break even. That drawdown, like that $2,750 of drawdown. Okay, Toss, you hate it. So maybe you're aware of it. Maybe you already understand. Honestly, and again, I think it's a lot to do with just how you trade. Me personally, I actually prefer the trailing drawdown because it has trained me to take my profits. So basically, the way I do it is if I'm in a winning trade, then I'll trail my stop up and just trail it up with my price. And then if I get taken out, it's never an issue on the trailing drawdown. It really isn't. But if you don't use a trailing stop, and you're used to basically if your goal is to get like 50-point moves on the ES or 60-point moves on the ES, and you allow it to fluctuate 20 points or 30 points, then yes, the trailing drawdown is not for you. And I actually wouldn't recommend it, because it's going to kill you. But if you trail your profit, trail your stop up, it teaches you to take the profits when you have them. Because my thing is always, I'll take my profit and there's no rule against, I'll just re-enter. You just re-enter. If the price continues in the direction that you want, then just enter again. Like, it would be better if you think, let's say you're in plus 44 points in profit or ticks. Just take profit here, okay? And if you think it really will continue to go up, then enter again. But then have your stop, have your stop. You wouldn't, if you enter up here for a move that it would continue up, you wouldn't put your stop all the way down here, would you? And that's essentially what you're doing when you're allowing a big winning trade to go against you. So that's, again, to each his own, but it has never really bothered me that much. I guess it actually has helped me, to be honest. It has taught me to take my profits, and if the trend continues, I'll just re-enter. But anyway, hey Trader Blue, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. This is the first time I remember seeing you on my live stream, so welcome. Hey, I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun. Honestly, the most fun video that I did was the payout, and I can't wait till the end of this month so I can update the payouts and everything for that includes the month of May. I had a lot of fun doing those, and I found it very interesting for myself on those payouts and how, Vince is a beast. Took out over $1 million last year. Crazy. Crazy awesome. Well, we kind of broke this channel now. Like I said, we had kind of this downtrend, and now we broke the channel, and we're kind of, are we going to make it up to VWAP? Look at this VWAP. It's like a wave. It's a wavy VWAP. Oh, 5 evals? Awesome. Halfway through it? I love to hear it. Man, I love it. We had Aqua this morning. He's on his journey to do 4, and I think he got 2 evaluations funded today. And that's awesome. 20 accounts, 50K each in profits equals 1 million. Yeah, exactly, Toss. Exactly. When you do the math like that, it sounds easy. But I can assure you it is not easy. I can assure you, but I would definitely not complain about that. That would be life-changing money. That's right, Trader. That's what I love. Like having a group of traders that are all on the same path. We're all on the same journey, and we are cheerleaders for each other. I think that's awesome. And it's definitely encouraged me, and it's given me motivation. Not easy at all. It takes time. Exactly. It definitely does. This is kind of funny, but when like a new trader, like completely, I'm talking a new trader as in they've never even followed the markets, and you explain to them how day trading works. Like, it's very simple. It's like, well, you just buy low and you sell high. And their look on their face is kind of unbelief almost, where it's like, wait, that's it? Like, this is easy. And then they get to trying it and doing it on their own, and the cold hard reality sets in. But man, this move, oh boy. I mean, we bounced right off this EMA. So, okay, let's just drill down here. And I wasn't paying attention here. I have my own fault. But this pullback here, right here, is definitely would have been an entry for me. I don't know that I would have taken it had I even been paying attention and watching, but this pullback right here, and then when we reversed for the next leg up, 41.33 and a quarter was definitely an entry that I did not pay attention to. Curious what we're going to do here at VWAP. We bumped our head against it right here. Are we going to push through or not? Okay, very interesting toss. Hey, awesome. Okay, Toss, do you follow ICT strategy? It sounds like it. Awesome. That's great. I've never, again, I've said this in the past, and people that tune in daily might get tired of me saying the same thing over and over again, but like I mean, obviously I know of ICT, and he has a huge following. I think what he offers on his YouTube channel is great. Like just the content and the teaching that he does for free. He just does it, uploads to YouTube. I mean, obviously he's getting rewarded for what he's doing. It's not just for free. We all, I think, understand that, but it's not like he's charging people a course, but he's obviously benefiting from having a really big YouTube channel, which is great, and he should be. So I think that's great. I just never dived into his strategies because I kind of cautious. I'm cautious doing that when I have my own strategy and my own way of trading. I'm not interested or looking to change my strategy. So it just doesn't make sense for me to dive into ICT and try and have another strategy. It's just going to confuse me. So that's kind of why I don't, but I'm definitely aware of him. And I think he has a really, really loyal following. Hey, 8 months into it. Awesome. Awesome. Like, and again, this is me not knowing much about it, but does he have, like, it sounds like he has a lot of different strategies that he teaches. Is that true? Or does he have like a core? I know I hear a lot of fair value gap. Like, does he have kind of a core strategy and then there's a bunch kind of branching off from that? Or is it, yeah, I'm not really familiar. Again, not that familiar with what he, like the specifics of what he teaches, I guess. But hey, that's awesome. Again, I said it before. I think that's one thing about the markets that I love, and I find like it's awesome, is how many people and different kinds of strategies that you can have and be successful. And that's why I don't like when other people, like when one person is critical of someone else's strategy. I'm not a fan of that because each person is unique and different, and each person should have a unique and different twist to a strategy to make it fit with how they trade best. For example, if you trade really well on a downtrending market or an uptrending or a sideways, and you find out that you love trading technicals only, then obviously it wouldn't make sense to try and trade price action. So to each his own. I think that's pretty cool. Pick one and be a specialist. Okay, that's really good. Okay, that makes sense. And I think that's really, really good advice. That's something that, especially with new traders, if you have 10 different strategies that you are trying to learn, even 5, it's so confusing, I feel like. And what happens is you start convincing yourself of whatever you need to in order to get into a trade. And you just end up over trading if you have that many strategies that you're trying to trade. And I definitely agree, just taking one strategy, sticking with it. Here we go, we're breaking above VWAP. Very interesting. If we can hold this VWAP, and I'd like to see us climb above it quite a, maybe up in the 41, 47, 48 range. Then I'm going to look for a pullback. I will definitely be interested then. Yeah, exactly, Trader Lou. I agree. Yep. The other thing, and I don't want to say that any of you do this, the only thing that I've seen, and this isn't from ICT saying it, the only thing I've seen maybe, and it's probably just a couple ICT followers that are doing it, and then those are the ones that you see. But I've definitely seen some ICT followers that are with the opinion that you have to trade his way or his strategy or you won't be successful. And he has a loyal following, which I think is good, but I think sometimes they're almost too loyal to a fault. But if you can be objective and I think what he teaches and the core of it is awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting on a pullback here. I mean, it definitely made a change out of this channel, but like I was saying down here, this thing could actually test the highs again. I wouldn't even be shocked. I really wouldn't. The market is crazy. It's like she's on steroids or something. But yeah, if we make a pullback here, get a good entry, you got to pull the trigger. Volume profile, market profile. Oh, I hear you. Yep. Yeah, agreed. We've all been there. Oh, Aqua with another one. Get out of town. You probably caught this move up. That is the thing with these evaluations. Like if you can get in on a move like this, you can pass it. It does not take long, but that is awesome, Aqua. That's 3 evaluations passed in one day. Wow. That's awesome. Can't go wrong with that. Do you have any other ones, or would you need one more now for your target of 4? It's the way you're going. You might as well get that last one the way it's going. You're seeing the market well and you're reading the market well. Keep going. That's something that I disagree with, with the Apex system, sniper system that, they teach you take 3 trades. Once you have 3 winning trades, you get off, which I think it's definitely okay. But me personally, I've found when I'm in the zone and I'm trading well and I'm seeing the market well, then I'll continue trading as long as I'm not doing those three things that I've talked about. Not over trading, not revenge trading, and not going on tilt. Then, hey, if it's going well, why would you want to stop? But, hey, okay, you have one more? Let's do it. Let's go. All right, okay, here's a pullback. The question is it going to be a pullback or is it going to be a V-shaped reversal? That's what I want to know. Okay, back to VWAP here. And we're past VWAP. I was hoping that would hold. The way this day has been going, this is just going to reverse right back down to here. I'm going to have another 30-point move incoming. That's crazy. 41.45, 41.13. Absolutely crazy. Okay, do you only use the 20 and the 200? Got it. Yeah, I see a lot of people that do that. 41.49. Right here is definitely the, so now we have pulled back to this EMA. So for my strategy, this makes it tough because we're right at the VWAP, and I usually don't like entering right at VWAP. It usually causes too much grief. So I'm not sure about this entry for me, but usually my entry would be pull back to the EMA, and once we make a leg higher, we have to be above the body of the previous candle. For a safer entry, it would be here at 41.4250. Basically, right here would be my entry. I might actually just scale down and only take 2 contracts here. I'm going to do that. Take lower risk, but if I can catch the move, it'll... Yeah. I'm going to keep my stop right below this body, right below these wicks. See if we can make a move higher. Again, right at VWAP, this might congest and It's a little bit of a risky trade. Not a fan of that, but be patient and let this trade work. Keep it simple, stupid. Exactly. Strategy definitely needs to be simple simple enough to me that you can explain it to other people. I think, or that's always kind of what I keep it at. So, because if you can explain it to other people, that means it's easy to understand. Because you need to understand when you have an entry and when you don't. Come on, let's make a nice push here. What do you say? Hey, thank you, Aqua. We'll see. I mean, being very sluggish. I'd like to see a nicer move here, but sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to move in my direction than what I'd like it to take. I just need to be a little more patient sometimes. The other thing I always ask myself too is if I would like right now I'm long, I'm like if I would be short, would I be more comfortable or less comfortable than if I was long? Like if a trade starts going against me. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Yeah, yeah, I don't like this. Hmm. It's one of those times when we're like, maybe I should just kill it, take my loss. But as soon as I do that and then it'll move higher, I'll be very, very disappointed with myself. And the other thing I always ask is if I get stopped out, it's totally fine. It's not going to be that big of a deal, I guess. Sometimes it just requires patience. Okay, there we go. Now make it push higher. Come on. Put some effort into it. Pathetic. Come on. Need a push. I need one of those snap breakouts higher. That's what I need. But we're just not getting it. This would be the third attempt here. I don't like this at all. All right, this is your last chance. If you don't push higher here, you're getting cut. Come on. Come on. Need that healthy push. Nope. Come on. Here we go. This is it right here. Yeah, I know. I saw that too, Aqua. Which makes me a little bit nervous too. Well, it tried. It failed again. I'm going to take 2 off, and I'm just going to trail my stop. If we get, I mean, if we can get a runner now, I'm fine with it, but just not a fan of this trade at this. Got to push higher. I mean, if we can get a runner going, I'll take it. My fear is this looks very similar to some of these moves right here, where we have a pullback and we try to go higher, but once we fail, whoosh, we sell off. And the fact that we're right at VWAP is a point of concern as well. But maybe we can push higher here. We're just going to let it run. Okay, that's a positive sign. There we go. Push, baby, push. I would love to get a runner going like all the way up to 4170, 4160. But come on, bulls. Let's get this thing going. And here comes the pullback. All right, whatever. And then, I mean, with this failed, we fail again. Now we're probably going to break out. Watch. Once it stopped me out, they've made the call. They've made the call to Wall Street. Hey, Nutty Bar's out of the trade. Go ahead. Take this thing higher. You know that doesn't happen, but sure feels like it sometimes. The thing with the, like, I know what it looks like when I have, like, on a pullback entry and you have a good entry. I know what that looks like. On a good entry, it'll do this, like right here. It'll be a long green bar and there's very little hesitation. It'll just blow right past this previous high. And then usually it'll pull back a little bit, but doing this, just constantly pulling back and forth, makes, I mean, it's probably going to go higher now, but yeah, I mean, I could justify another entry right here, but the way it's been moving, I'm not really interested. There you go. Take it higher, boys. Take it higher. Still stuck. Man, this is like pulling teeth. All right, let's check what crude oil's doing. And gold. Ooh, gold made a little pop up to the VWAP and has now pulled back to the EMA. Hmm, 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 hmm. Very interesting indeed. Can't believe it's already 3 o'clock. Man. And here we go. New highs incoming. Oh, market, why must you do this to me? It's fine. I should have, or I'm fine with this. The price action was pretty terrible. Could have stuck it out. Could have kept my stop here and just kind of waited through this congestion here. But we barely make new highs and now we pull back. That makes me feel better. Feels like the momentum for the bulls is running out of gas. That is what it feels like. Now, are we going to sell off hard like down here again? I don't know. But I think we're going to have more of a pullback back than just to the EMA or to this VWAP. Head and shoulders. Yeah, could be. Well, now it's okay. Now we're going higher. We could just keep slowly grinding up. Hey, new highs for this leg anyway. 41.48 incoming. I would have definitely gotten out on this move here, so I'm not that disappointed on that trade. It was pretty much a break-even trade. Might have made it, I don't know, nothing worth mentioning. All right, gold now pulling below this EMA. That trade is no longer valid. Not interested on that one. Very curious what we do here. This is kind of a double top area. 41.47 from this here. Are we gonna rip through it? Be quite the move today if we went from highs of 41.70 down to 41.12 and we'd go back up to 41.60s today. Be a pretty bullish move, I think. But and lately it seems like a lot of whipsaw. Okay, we broke it. We are heading higher. 41.48 now. Oh, Aqua, let's go. Aqua with the quadruple today. Man, that's crazy. That is awesome. All right, man, I can't wait to, hey, now you're ready for the real fun. Ready for the real fun. When we, doing the funded accounts is when it, well, that's how I was. I was so looking forward to just trading in my funded accounts. But man, Aqua, that's killing it today. Killing it. Are you using the 50K accounts? I think I heard you say that earlier. Okay, here's a pullback. I have to decide what I'm going to do if this pulls back to the EMA and starts another leg up. Do I have enough faith that this can keep going higher into the close? That's the big question. Oh man, Aqua, that's so awesome. Okay, 25K. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, let's go. You trade the NQ, right? Okay, 150. Nice. You trade the NQ, right? Maybe you need to teach me. You need to teach me how to tame her. All right, here's the pullback. Now we're at the EMA. Is it gonna hold? Hey, you have NQ, man. You and NQ are like this. You guys are tight. I'm not going to take this trade just because, I don't know. Micros with 30-point stops to avoid big swings. I think that's the key. I really agree with that. When I was trading NQ, I was using a mini contract and my stops were about 15 points. So that's where I went wrong. But I'm not ready yet to try those again. And scale into winners. Aqua, that's awesome. Honestly, scaling into winners takes a really strong mental approach to the market, and I respect that. That's something I've never done. I've never scaled into a winner. Well, I have, but not like where I'm intentionally, where my plan is to scale into winners. But I don't know. Yeah, if you've watched or not watched, but listened to or read the book, The Best Loser Wins by Tom Haggard, he really preaches about that, about scaling into winners. And I know we talked about it yesterday, but trading with Travis, he also does a really good job with that. And Just something I've not, it just doesn't really fit my trading style, not been comfortable doing it. So, but I think it's really cool. Well, I did miss this, which I wasn't really interested in taking this trade just for, I mean, I just don't want to. At this point of the day, it's 3:20. We all only can do what works for us. Okay, no, I totally agree. I think it's cool. Everyone has a different strategy. Man, what is happening to oil here? Never mind. Oh. Hmm. Here we go, pushing new highs. Of course, the one time then that my entry, I'm like, I'm not taking it. This is now like, this is a good example of a pullback in an entry. Like, this is the move. This is it. Of course, I'm not in it, but just saying, that's when you know you have a good entry. This here, when it did this, is not ideal. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. We actually might make it up to 4170 again. Actually insane. It's almost like, here's what I envision in my mind, which can sometimes be a scary place, but I envision the bulls are over here, the bears are over here, and instead of just constantly fighting with each other, the bears are like, okay, we'll let the bulls have a run, you know, like, go ahead, you do your thing. And then the bulls are like, okay, we're done, we're tired, go ahead, it's now your turn. And there's just this constant whoosh, 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 like crazy. This is now from the 113s, this is a 40-point move from the lows. Wow. It's gonna try. I got a feeling. It is gonna try and make a move to 4170. Right, that's, yes, like longer term, 100% agree on ES. With that, like, this 4200 level is what it needs to break for it to really be a legitimate new uptrend, like right here. Even 4250, like 4240, is what it needs to break for this to really have potential to be like a leg, like a new uptrend in the market. Because we could just as easily bump our head against this 4200 and sell right back down. Longer term, obviously, not intraday, but. Man, this was a beautiful entry right here, though. Slightly sad that I didn't just pull the trigger. Of course, in hindsight, so it's fine. Not going to be upset. Yeah, exactly. I have a 4200. Look out. This puppy's going to the moon. So, oh, really? I didn't even, yeah, again, me and NQ, we don't talk. So, very interesting. NQ ready to make a new high of day. We're 20 points from that on ES. Here we go. Hey, everybody, hold on. I need to go get a water. I'll be right back.
And we are back. Oh, wow. We just keep ripping higher. Now we're pulling back, I guess, but what a move. We touched 4160. This is the first really good pullback of any significance. Oh, man. All right, you know, I think I might as well call it here. I'm not going to take another trade today. I'm content with today. After many red days, it feels like it's been forever since I've had a green day, so I'm going to take this small win and see if we can build off of it. As I say it, it's like almost the market is just teasing me to get in. Like this pullback right here, entry right here. Boom. It's just like the market is like, don't leave, don't leave. But I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna end the stream, mark it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have FOMO either. All right, for real, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everyone chatting. Appreciate the subscriptions today. And again, big shout out Aqua. 4 evals passed today. I love it. I love it. So let's have another good day tomorrow, and let's make this the first step to getting all of my funded accounts back to green. That's the first step right now. So